One bold idea turns a full-blown international mess in Balls Up. It's a fast, over-the-top comedy where marketing stunt goes completely sideways and it doesn't let up. And today, Walter Hauser plays Elijah right in the middle of the chaos. Paul, it's good to have you here, my friend. How are you?
Good to be here, man. Thank you for having me. Yeah, this movie, some people might find it far-fetched. Wahlberg and I play two guys who are kind of, co-workers, but also arch nemesises, as it were, if that's a word, nemesises. But we end up at this World Cup game, Brazil versus Argentina, and we ruin the World Cup, and the entire nation of Brazil is after us. So it may seem far-fetched, but sports fanatics are pretty tribalistic. This is the biggest game of the year. And as we see in baseball sometimes, a fan will get involved in the outfield where they stick their hand out and literally make an outfielder miss a fly ball. So something like this could definitely happen. And far be it from me to think that the Brazil soccer fans wouldn't want to kill two guys that ruined the World Cup.
One way to ruin your life is have a slight moment out on a game or something like that.
Yeah.
The story of this kicks off with a pretty outrageous pitch. Let's just say it's a little nuts. What made you want to be part of this project?
I just feel like I'm a pretty ballsy actor in general, a lot of the things I do. So it felt like it was up my alley. I'm a little nuts. And I was trying to, just in acting in general, I'm always trying to find my place on the scrotum pole. Totem pole. Totem pole.
All right.
Yeah, meant to say that.
I know those Freudian slips. It happens. Elijah gets thrown into some wild situations. How did you approach playing this character who was basically trying to just keep up with the chaos? Was there any real life influence to build that character off of?
Elijah is a bit of a fish out of water. He really isolates and is kind of in his own world, kind of work obsessed. I don't think he's on a dating app. I don't think he has many male friends or camaraderie or community. So this film is really him stepping out of his comfort zone entirely. And not only does he make a new friend by doing that, he kind of tests his own fortitude. He has to kind of man up or balls up, so to speak, in the film. And that was fun to play as an actor. It's fun to have to rise to the occasion amidst feeling the ineptitude of the character.
And the comedy here is pretty bold, pretty big. What was the most fun moment for you to film?
Oh, man. I think anything with me, Mark, and Sacha Baron Cohen was a lot of fun. And anything with Molly Shannon, because I'm a big SNL nerd. I love Saturday Night Live, and she's one of my favorite people.
I can't wait to see you and Sasha together. You guys are like some of them. In my opinion, you two are some of the best actors I've ever seen.
Oh,
so
thanks, man.
You two on screen together is just going to be very, very fun to see.
We got some magic moments.
You're also sharing the screen with Mark Wahlberg. What was that dynamic like behind the scenes?
With Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Wahlberg, sorry. Mark is super generous, super funny. He has a playfulness to him, a sense of almost like a naughty kid in school who's like, what can I get away with? Mark has a mischievous side, and he's very funny and sharp and well-read. So I got along with him swimmingly, and I hope people feel like we have good chemistry, because as we were doing it, it felt like we had good chemistry.
And I want to thank you for joining me today. Walter Hauser. Balls Up is now streaming on Prime Video. So if you're looking for something fast, chaotic, and just a good time, it's ready to check out right now. Paul, I want to thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Dan. Give my love to ABQ.
Will do. I didn't want to get too cocky with those jokes there, though.
Whoa. Nailed it. Nailed it.
All right, we're clear. You guys are clear. Thank you, guys.
Another pun on the dismount. I love it.
There you go.